What up, though? It's the Iceman coming at y'all on Friday afternoon. Out here running around taking care of business. You digs what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I'm just out here getting things popping. You digs? Just wanted to holler at y'all about a couple of things and give you a preview of Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, our topic for the broadcast. You digs? You know, I keep, hearing about this Goldman Sachs. This fake Goldman Sachs helping the black community nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be aware of the double cross, okay? They're talking about investing $10 billion into black female-owned businesses, okay? Now, at first glance, most people are going to be like, well, Ice, what's wrong with that? I'll tell you what's wrong with that. When you elevate a group's women over they men, you cause competition problems, okay? Black folks got enough problems, okay? For the last 20 years, corporate America has been hiring black, unqualified and qualified black women into jobs and not hiring black men, talking about, well, we don't hire black men because you have the propensity of being violent in the workplace. Ain't that something? How many workplaces have black men got violent in? A couple, okay? But not as many as Caucasian males, okay? And Latino males. Let's just keep it a buck. You digs? Try not to get worked up, man, but I start getting pissed off when I hear about these phony baloney, raggedy-assed, so-called benefits to black folks. Now, none of these companies, because Goldman Sachs is an extension of the criminal Federal Reserve System. You know that. I already told y'all that on the Iceman Show podcast on the Mad Voodoo Man channel on YouTube. Please go by there, hit subscribe, and then hit the bell to get notified. Can you dig it? And so when I hear stuff like this, I know it's a double cross. They're always trying to double cross the black man. You will never see any of these racist banks say, oh, well, we're going to invest $2 million in young black male owned businesses or black male businesses, period. You never hear that. And here you got One United Bank, who's a so-called black-owned bank. 80% of black-owned banks loan money to white individuals, to Caucasians and Caucasian-owned businesses. Did you know that? But yet they up here whining, talking about we only have $777 billion in assets. Okay? That's fly poop when you look at these German banks like Deutsche Bank, Chinese-owned banks. They own, it's 777 million. Man, let me tell you something. If one of these Latin American banks that do business in America, if they had the assets that One United Bank had, they stab themselves in the neck and then jump out of a window. Okay? And they up here whining, talking about black folks need to put some money in their bank. Well, we ain't putting no money in your bank. You don't do nothing for us. When is One United Bank up here whining, talking about we need deposits? I ain't just putting no money in your bank, and you ain't providing no line of credit. And I'm not doing no secured line of credit because I have excellent credit. Okay? So when is One United Bank gonna step up and invest in the black community instead of expecting black folks to put billions of dollars of deposits in their bank, and then they use that money as collateral to borrow money from the Federal Reserve. See, this is how you gotta see. I studied the Department of the Treasury. Okay, like I said, brothers and sisters, especially my brothers, my young brothers, I'm trying to game y'all up, man. See, this is the stuff you need to know instead of walking around here with your pants sagging and trying to be cute for these women with no money in your pocket. What you need to do is put your hustle jeans on and get out here and get this money. You digs? Anyway, what Goldman Sachs is doing is another racist, white supremacist ploy to try and act like they care about black folks. Lowe's, the CEO of Lowe's is some old goofy goofy black guy, because he ain't no brother. He talking about they gonna invest $30 million into black businesses, and then when you look online to see what the criteria is, it's more that people of color nonsense. Okay. And then they want all this paperwork and stuff. I'm like, man, I ain't wasting my time with them kind of people, man. So we need to start exposing these people on Twitter and Instagram for the racist stuff that they do, because they ain't trying to help us. Okay, I done went to the small business administration trying to get a loan for a business. And they was like, oh, we don't loan money for those kinds of business. In other words, they're telling me we don't loan money to niggers. Okay, that's what they was telling me. Ultimately, you digs? And so this silly little stunt that Goldman Sachs is pulling, I ain't fooled, and I'm putting the word out. Can you dig it? Also, Jim Crow Joe Biden, massa president. This dude. Now, look at Joe Biden's get down. This dude is flying. They flew to Atlanta. Now we got this crisis at the border where all of these stanky criminals and there's some decent people mixed in there, but that's not the point. We don't know who these people are. They said there's a massive COVID-19 outbreak in these facilities. And one Republican dude was on Fox News this morning talking about, when I was at the athletic club, he was talking about how nasty them facilities are. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these people that come up from Central America and Mexico, they are nasty. These people are nasty. They will, man. I'm not trying to gross y'all out, because some of y'all might not have had your dinner, but I'm telling you, man, these people will wipe their butt and then throw the tissue on the floor. That's how nasty they are. How I know? Because I don't work with them. They just nasty and classless. You think your cousins and them that's up in the projects in Marcy projects in New York City, or the projects in Chicago or LA or anywhere else is nasty? No, you ain't seen nasty. Black folks might have some roaches and stuff like that, but these people, they are filthy. They don't wash their hands. They don't bathe like we do over here in the States. I'm just telling you what I know. I ain't trying to put nobody down. I'm just telling you the truth, player. Man, Joe Biden, his priorities, instead of going down to the border and taking care of business down there, he gonna fly to Atlanta to stroke on these Asians and feel all over them. And I'm looking at this little stunt he's pulling down there at the border. I mean, over there in Atlanta, and I'm like, it's all this phony Asian attacks and all this stuff. He would rather address that than address what's going on at the border, because if he has to say it's an emergency, then legally he has to act, or Congress has to act. So what he's doing is playing these little games, doing the Potomac two-step to keep from doing what he's supposed to do. Okay? You got people, look, people, I can't, you right now, if you try to go to Mexico, they will arrest you. Okay? You can't sneak into Mexico. You better have your passport on you. Can you dig it? But yet they let these people all the way through. Let me tell you something. If I snuck over to Mexico right now and try to come back over, let's just say this. If you don't have your passport, you have to have what's called a re-entry, this is a special driver's license you gotta have in order to come into the country. If you don't have that license, they will let you in. But let me tell you something. You might get charged with a crime. They gonna hassle you. They gonna pull you into them offices, the CBP, Custom Border Patrol. They gonna give you hell. Even if you got a driver's license or military ID on you, you cannot get into this country unless you have that special driver's license. Did y'all know that? Come on, man. Let's just keep it gangster. Let's keep it gangster. Because you know how we do on the Iceman Show podcast. You digs? So, guys, go on. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit up Andrew Yang tonight because he was on CNBC the other day talking about, oh, it's so sad we have all these Asians attacks and blah 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 and this and that and the third. And I'm just looking at this dude like, and then he talk about, well, I'm gonna institute a basic income stipend. And see, all you black folks, see all these entrepreneur Negroes out here who looking for a handout. See, that's how you get the Democratic vote from black folks. See how they do? And so he's talking about, well, what I'm proposing is, he ain't gonna win no way. But he's proposing, like they did over there in Stockton, California, they gave all their residents below a certain income level $500 and $600 a month for like 18 months to see. It's like an experiment. Now, let me explain something to you about how broke and poor people spend money. If you give them $600 a month, they're not going to take that money and save it or try to, spend it on essentials, and then what they have left, they pocket and, put it in savings or invest it. No, they ain't going to do that. They're going to go buy more Black and Miles. They're going to go buy more weed. They're going to buy more cocaine. They're going to buy more of the nasty foods that they eat, hot Cheetos and all that kind of stuff. And, to feed their obesity. And they clogged arteries and they type 2 diabetes and hypertension. Okay, giving somebody a basic income of $500 or $600 a month is not going to pull them out of poverty, because the problem is they have no job skills. Okay, and the jobs that they have, they're underemployed. You digs what I'm saying to you? Now Andrew Yang is a big phony. He's a big phony. Wannabe politician. He's worth probably about $200 or $300 million. He done made his money off of cheating, like the rest of the millionaires and billionaires out here. And now he tries to come around black folks with that nonsense. Black people, stop falling for the okie doke. Okay, let me explain something to you. All they're doing is buying your vote when they tell you they're gonna give you a basic income stipend every month. And that's what, and let me tell you something, most people that's gonna get it is these illegal aliens. They the ones gonna get it, not you, not me. We ain't gonna get none of it. They're gonna find a way to cheat us, the foundational Black American brother and sister. They gonna find a way to cheat us. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, black man? Man, we in dire straits right now, man. And so all the clowning and the playing around that a lot of black men do right now, Brother, we under attack from so many different directions. We getting attacked physically, and we getting attacked psychologically with all of this nonsense they got going on. With, you know, like I said at the top of the broadcast, with this phony program that Goldman Sachs got popping. You can't look, black folks. Let me say something to you, man. Black women, stop letting these white supremacist males and females fool you into making you believe you better than black men. Okay, and our topic on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on the Mad Voodoo Man channel on YouTube will be when will black women admit defeat? And also, when black women refer to black men as niggas, does it mean that they are on a higher socioeconomic level than us? We're going to talk about that at 6:30 p.m. By the way, those of you who are new to it, we do a podcast, the Iceman Show podcast. We kick off every 6:30 p.m. on every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you live in other time zones, you know what you need to do. You digs? You can, and while you at it, while you watching this, go over to Twitter and Instagram, one handle, at the Iceman Show. Go on over there and follow me. Become one of my followers on Instagram and Twitter, because a lot of this stuff I post on Instagram usually, and then Twitter secondarily. Okay, I don't always post on YouTube, so you don't expect me to always post on YouTube. And by the way, share this video with your friends, family, co-workers, and your loved ones, because everybody, look, a lot of folks ain't aware of all this. A lot of y'all work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You work hard for your money. You're trying to take care of your shorties, trying to take care of your girl, you try to take care of your man, you try to take care of yourselves, and you don't always have time to research this stuff that I'm talking about. That's why I'm trying to bring it to your doorstep and give it to you raw. You digs what I'm saying to you? Raw and uncut. So be on the lookout. Look, black folks, don't fall for this phony Asian attacks, phony Asian racism crap. Okay? That little inbred dude that down there that went and shot up all of those massage parlors, Dublin as hoe houses. The man said he got a sex addiction. Okay? The Cherokee County Sheriff and Atlanta police already said it's not racially motivated. They say he's a lone wolf. So we have to wait until we get the facts. Okay? As I see it right now, this is not an anti-Asian attack. This is just a inbred Caucasian dude. Maybe he wasn't happy with the services that were rendered before or the day that he shot up that place. This is not our fight, people. This is not our problem. And I'm telling you right now, with these anti-Asian, if there is any anti-Asian attacks, it's white supremacist males who are attacking them. Okay, you're not gonna tell me that 2 or 3 attacks by homeless, possibly mentally disturbed black men, homeless black men who are attacking people who happen to be Asian, that these guys are differentiating between who they're gonna attack. It's called crime by proximity. Okay, crime by proximity. You usually commit crime, but within your race group. But if you commit crime outside your race group, and that person is non-black, it's because of proximity, not because there are anti-Asian sentiments in this country. Asians have been getting rich off of black folks for the past 40 years. They've made over $2 to $3 trillion the last 40 years off of black people. That money has been sent back to China. that money has been sent back to Vietnam. That's why Vietnam is popping right now. That money is being sent back to South Korea. We have helped build their economies with black money. Black people, let me ask you, I'm asking you, please find a black owned business by a black man or a black woman who's trying to take care of their families and us. Support those black brothers and sisters. Don't hate, man. Don't hate on them. Go support these black owned businesses. We need you. Okay, we need you. I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, man, shoot, man, y'all don't want to donate. Man, forget you. No, we need you. Real talk, player. Go to AskTheIceman.com, scroll down to the add to cart button to get my first book, The Game of Life, according to the Iceman Volume 1. There's a lot of game in that book. And while you're there, scroll down to the donate button and donate, set up recurring donations where, you know, every day or every week or every once a month, you got you're donating recurrently. That way we can count on you. Black men and black women, we need you. We need your dollars. And for the new black media, which I'm a part of, I'm on a smaller scale, but those of us in the black media, we need your support, man. We can't do this by ourselves. I do a lot of research, man. And you know, my time, the information is free, but my time is not. Okay? So, and it's for a good cause. All your donations are 100% tax deductible on your 2021 taxes in 2022. You're going to need some deductions. If you make $50,000 and more, you're going to need some charitable deductions on your taxes because you're probably going to end up paying back taxes under the old Trump tax plan. Okay? The tax plan under this $1.9 trillion stimulus package is only for people to have children. You get an earned income credit. That's the hustle that Clinton ran. Okay? And for families, that does help. Okay, you don't have to lie on the taxes this way. You get an earned income credit. But if your kids are grown, you don't benefit from that. My children are grown. They can't benefit from that. You digs? They can't benefit from that, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you something. Let me pose a challenge to you, black man, black woman. I challenge you this weekend. For every $5 you spend $1 with a black-owned business, whether it's a restaurant, furniture store, donut shop, whatever. There's a lot of sisters, and let me speak to my ATL players. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ought to be owning Atlanta, and you not. Okay? You ought to be owning Atlanta. Atlanta is not a black Mecca. Okay? It's becoming an illegal alien Mecca. That's why y'all got an MLS team there. Okay? Okay? Atlanta in 10 years is going to be Little Mexico. Little Mexico. Do you understand? See, when you just sit there and do nothing and blow your money on crap, you don't provide any no businesses and jobs for your people. Other people who are practicing group economics, they're going to come in and push you to the side. Every American city in this country, black folks are concentrated in 10 cities. And all of those 10 cities are being overrun with illegal aliens. Do you understand me? Black folks, this is how you become extinct. That's why I tell people, y'all might not like Jason Black because he gets on people's cases because he don't, he's like, look, man, you're not gonna coon and Sambo and mammy around him. So a lot of y'all be getting bent out of shape. But you need to buy that movie Gentrified. You really do. Detroit ain't Motown no more. Come on, black folks, man. We got to do a better job. I'm an old cat. I'm an OG. And I'm trying to put y'all up on game, man, because I can see all of this coming right down the pike. You understand me? And you young brothers and sisters right now, y'all gonna get slaughtered out here in the next 5 years. If you don't get out here and get some discernible skills, with whether you get certified or whatever, get some discernible skills that you can use as a business, work for somebody else, get your knowledge up, and then get out here and branch out on your own. I got brothers contacting me, and I'm like, dude, go over there, check with your community college for CNC lathe certification training. Do you know how much them guys make? CNC? I've worked around them. I worked in fact, man, that technology ain't old, but they keep refining it. And these are the guys and women it's called a CNC machine, a computer, computer pneumatic cutter or something like that. And and it's computerized. So if you need to cut a certain dimension of a metal object, like say a wheel, I work for a wheel company. You put the wheel on this thing, you tighten it down, you close the thing, and it has this special oil and it shoots it down. Y'all seen this stuff. You probably seen it at GM factories. And it shoots down like this to this special kind of oil to keep it lubricated. And then it's the engineering settings. The industrial engineers and the computer scientists, they go in and program all the dimensions, and that little robot arm will come in, and it'll cut, and it'll turn the wheel, and it'll make all these, you cut, it cuts, it does exactly what you tell it to do. This technology started in the mid 80s, bruh. And I've been telling brothers, get into that. They pay $18, $19, $20 an hour to start. And it's a union job depending on where you go. Especially if you work in a sheet metal factory. Don't let these other people come over here and take jobs that were meant for you. Oh, man, I don't want to work over there. Oh, so if they paying $20 an hour, you don't want to work over there? You know what? You go over there and starve, keep living off your mama's Social Security check, Negro. Go ahead and keep living off your grandmammy. Living off of her Social Security check while you sit there and play video games all day at 36 years old. Come on, black man. I applaud sisters that go out there and get their degree. The problem is a lot of these black women get degrees in useless fields. You think you go get a degree in psychology, it's useless. It's useless. You digs? Then look, I don't want to go on too long. I just want to drop a little game. But black folks, black men, black women, go over to AskTheIceman.com and scroll down to the donate button to donate today. And also, if you will, if you have the free Cash App, our Cash App ID is $ the Iceman 1906, $ the Iceman 1906. Can you dig it? And donate today, man. We need y'all help, man. Brothers and sisters, help the black men and women who are out here doing positive things. Now, let me drop a little knowledge on you before we go. Nearest Green was a former slave. And Nearest Green is the one who created the recipe for Kentucky whiskey. And Jack Daniels stole it from him. And now, the Jack Daniels family are, billionaires. And so, but the Jack Daniels family said that they'll always give jobs to Nearest Green's descendants, which to me is a slap in the face. So now I think, and I'm probably going to be wrong when I say this, but now, I think one of the great grand nieces of Nearest Green started the Nearest Green Whiskey Company, and the CEO is a black woman. I don't know if that's the same one, but you know, she turned me off on CNBC when she's talking about, oh, we have a mainly all women executives at our company. See, watch these black women, black men. A lot of these black women have a white supremacist mentality. Okay? These men need jobs. And yeah, you can hire who you want, but when you go out here touting your product that's black owned, and you want black money, but then you're gonna turn around and hire all these women, and I guarantee most of the women are this people of color nonsense, probably Indians, Hispanic women, and white women up in there. Probably got one or two black women up in there, because a lot of times when Goldman Sachs and some of these investment houses invest money in black businesses, they'll tell them, oh, well, you got to have a certain amount of white people working here. You got to have a certain amount of, you know, Indians and Latinos working in here. We don't want too many black people in here. Okay? Robert Johnson, that used to own BET, the investors in BET told him, hey, you don't be political. Don't be political. And that's why you had all that cooning and buffoonery and mammying and samboing on BET, even before he sold it. They're a little bit better now that they white owned. I still don't watch BET that much, but sometimes I watch stuff on there. Anyway, y'all, man, I done gone too long. I got to go pick up something up in this stove. Let me go ahead and get this stuff so I can go home and take me a shower, man. I worked out pretty hard today. But anyway, man, love you guys. I want to thank everybody that donated on Tuesday. We accept donations between January and August for the fall school year, for book bags, school supplies, and clothing. Okay, and believe it or not, these kids need a new book bag probably 2 months after they go to school. So in January, so from August to mid-December, we accept donations for spring semester in January. From January, and then we start all over. We've been doing this about 3 years. We need to pick up the donations, guys, because I really want to try to get out here and help some of these brothers and sisters over here in North Minneapolis, man. I got to help, man, because a lot of these cats that become successful, that grew up in North Minneapolis, man, they don't come back and do nothing. Here I am from SoCal, and I'm trying to help out. You dig what I'm saying to you? But anyway, let me go, man. I got to get in the store and get this stuff. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Love you guys. Remember, hit us on the Cash App. Cash App ID for our community nonprofit is $ the Iceman 1906. And remember, keep it B1 24/7, 365. We need your help. And make sure you look out, black men, black women, look out for yourselves when you're out here in public. There's a lot of white supremacists, and there's a lot of other white supremacist wannabes like Latinos and Asians who want to lay hands on you and lay hands on your children too. You dig what I'm saying? Just because somebody is got a little melanin don't mean they skin folk or kin folk. You dig what I'm saying to you? All right, well, I'm going to holler at y'all. Go to AskTheIceman.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram @The Iceman Show, one handle. B1, holler at your boy.